One headset. What is up, guys? It's IOD, and we will continue with more BlazBlue or BlazBlue, whatever it's called. This remade Hark story mode. And I know this point, there's no gameplay. Alright, there's no real gameplay. It's just all cutscenes and stuff. Seems like. And someone is calling my phone. Well, for the sake of the gameplay, since I already started recording, I'm not going to answer. Just get on the story. I'm trying to put my headset on. Come on, you headset. Get on my head. Come on, you headset. Get on my head. Okay, I guess it's on. Okay, let's get started. Let's continue on. Let's get on episode 2-2. Alright, very nice. Okay, we're in the academy. Very nice.
School's out! It's vacation time!
Aren't you full of energy?
I should be asking you why you're not. We've been waiting for a vacation forever.
Were you like this all night?
Yeah. This is 3 days in a row with no school. What more could I ask for? Oh man, what am I gonna do with all that time?
Is hedonism all you ever think about?
This is the first chance we've had for a vacation since we got here. How are you not excited?
But she has a point.
Anyway, I'll probably go home. See the folks. What about you guys?
Yes, I will be most likely doing the same. I need to tell them how school has been going.
Ugh, must suck being one of the duodecimals. How about you, Mike?
Huh? I'll probably go home too.
That was a lie, of course. There was no way my father was going to even let me near our house. If I told them that, though, then they just feel bad for me.
Noelers? Kajun?
I'm going home too. As am I.
Noel's going home, but she's an artist with junior. What family does Noel have? I don't know. I don't get it. Of course, after all, if you had a home to return to, why wouldn't you?
And I guess we won't see each other until after the holidays. That'll be lonely.
Sentimentality isn't like you, Makoto. Usually it's Noel who's crying.
I do not.
You're about to cry right now.
No, I'm not.
I don't like emotional. I know girls are emotional creatures. I know girls are technically emotional, people, but I don't like girls who overly cry, cry very easy. I don't like that. That's very unattractive to me.
I was only kidding.
You're such a...
We all laugh, but for me at least, I hit some sadness. For the next 7 days, I would be all alone. Makoto was right. I would be alone.
It's only 3 days. We'll see each other again before we know.
Yeah. Well, take care of yourselves.
Noel, you're making it sound like we're not going to see each other for a long time. It's just 3 days.
Exactly. Plus, the sports festival is just around the corner. We gotta train, people! Oh, that reminds me. Train over the hall. Alright, I should be going. I just need to finish packing up.
Right. We should go before the port gets too crowded.
If you hear any echoing, that's just my headset because I need to hear the game from the headset. But let me turn my headset down so in case it doesn't go through the microphone at the same time.
See you in 3 days.
I'll see you soon. Yeah, you too.
Well then.
Sure.
Episode 2, the case of the spooky school. Okay. I don't know what Gaiden means though. What does Gaiden mean? Or Gaiden, or however it's pronounced. I stepped out into the hallway and was greeted by echoing silence. It wasn't just my friends. Most people were probably going home.
You're all terrible liars.
Huh?
You aren't going home at all, are you?
You knew?
It was written all over your face. I'm your roommate, young lady. I know everything that goes on in that head of yours.
How, how scary. Oh, she knows everything that goes on in her just because she's your roommate.
No
I
point
wouldn't want that.
apologizing. I lied too, after all.
What? You're staying?
That is...
Oh, I thought you were going home.
I am only doing what the rest of you are.
The rest?
Would you like to see something interesting?
Where are we going?
This should be about...
There's nothing here.
You'll see soon enough. Huh. Right, Aunt?
Huh?
I turned to follow her gaze.
Oh, wow. I think I packed too much.
Noel, didn't you go to the port already?
My? Kajun? We're not going home. We lied. And you're both...
Wait.
I thought everybody would feel awkward if I said I was staying when they were all going home.
She must have thought the same thing we had. Now that the truth was out, though, we all felt a bit silly.
Why didn't you say something?
I thought you were all going home. I couldn't be the only person left behind.
Maybe Noel was more like me when I thought I could certainly understand how she felt.
Noel, what's with all that stuff?
I pointed down towards a pile of luggage at her feet. Most of it looked as if it might burst open at any second. We zoomed in on her stomach, but then she's looking at her luggage. Okay, sure.
If I'd left empty-handed, then you would have suspected something, right? So I thought it should look like I was going home, but I think I packed a little too much.
How?
You think? How could you even carry that?
The truth is, I can't. Not anymore. I'm totally worn out. Oh, jeez, how am I gonna get home?
Oh, that is so like you, Noel.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wait. If we go back now, we might run into Tsubaki and Makoto on their way out.
Yeah.
We should wait a few more minutes.
I don't think that will be necessary.
What? What are you doing here?
Okay.
Noellers? I could have sworn I saw you carrying a ton of luggage toward the port.
Oh, what about you? I thought you were leaving on the evening ship.
What on earth?
Kajun, does this...
Oh, yes.
So she known from the start.
Do you think this means Tsubaki? No. I'm afraid that in Tsubaki's case...
Oh dear. How did I know this was going to happen? Tsubaki? But you left...
You were acting strange, so I just pretended to leave my room.
You noticed?
I see you every day. It's hard not to notice when something's off.
Tsubaki is... well, more like me.
So none of them were home. What a bunch of liars. Pack of liars.
Right.
Birds of feather flock together. They're all liars. A bunch of foul-mouthed liars.
Wait, then weren't you lying too, Tsubaki?
What? Oh, yes. Well, I kept quiet.
So, none of us were actually planning on going home then? That means nobody had a reason to lie.
Dang,
You all still
the
lie.
cover was solid.
You were actually the easiest to see through, Makoto.
What? Even Noeller?
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Sorry, it was just a joke. Don't get mad.
I hate you. I'm going back to my room.
Well, wait! Don't be mad.
Tsubaki, were you really lying?
I wonder. Well, in any event, I think we should head back to our rooms too. Don't...
We shall atone for our sins of lying.
It's so quiet. Indeed. This is one of the quietest nights we've had since we came.
Do they not have family?
It's actually a little scary now that all the students are gone.
Oh, do you need someone to accompany you to the restroom at night?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm just saying that our normal is gone. Aren't you a little scared?
Yes, a little. But nothing in this world can avoid change forever.
She was right, of course. Everything changed eventually. Maybe I was just selfish for hoping it wouldn't.
Yes?
I knew it was one of her friends or
I came
something.
over to play.
And we brought you some food, Mai. You've got...
Whoa. Yes, without Noel, Mai would have likely gone hungry.
Very true. There's nothing quite like the death dinner.
Is that a compliment or an...
Both.
You're so mean, Makoto!
Well, whatever she meant. This is delicious. Thank you for feeding me.
Aww. What's that you're holding, Makoto?
Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I wanted you to see. What is it? Check it out. Ta-da!
Is this a map of the school?
Somebody's marked parts of it. The stairs on the second floor, the cafeteria. Yep, this is actually a map of the school's 7 mysteries. What are those?
That sounds scary. I've heard of them. 7 strange, unexplainable stories about the Academy. They've been around for a...
What kind of mysteries are we talking about here? Well, the most famous is the Devil's 24th Step.
I might have heard of...
You know how all the staircases in the Academy have 23 steps, right?
Yes, it's supposed to reflect the number of hierarchical cities.
Oh, huh. Never knew that. Anyway, at night, they say that there are 24 steps, and anyone who steps on the extra step is dragged down to hell.
What happened?
I don't know. You're probably stuck there. Maybe you die and your soul goes to hell?
Oh.
Huh? Do you not like scary... No, I'm fine. I mean, that's just like an urban legend, right?
Perhaps, perhaps not. The truth is that a not insignificant number of students have gone missing over the year. And they say spirits like to take shelter in older buildings.
But if nobody comes back, then where does the story come from? I think somebody just made it all up. I've got an idea. How about we all go find out if it's real or not?
The Devil's Step?
Not just that one. All of the 7 mysteries.
What?
But won't the professors get mad if we sneak into school? That's the beauty of it. Usually we couldn't do this because the professors are all over the place. But right now it's empty.
No, we can't. Not even the student council is allowed in there at night. If we get caught, we'll be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, you worry too much. Nobody's gonna find us.
How can you be so sure?
Feast your eye.
Are these?
These are guard routes, aren't they? Yep. Each route is assigned, and I got a hold of the whole list. Once you look at it, it's easy to see where the gaps are. This is really thorough.
This is amazing, Makoto. You should work for intelligence.
Yes, more. Tell me how great I am.
Your work is impressive, but I still can't condone breaking the rules. As a member of the student council, I can't turn a blind eye to this.
What happened to Tsubaki?
Aw, aren't we roomies? You sure you can't give me this one?
Absolutely not. It is the duty of the student council to ensure the safety of the students.
No.
Then, Tsubaki, wouldn't you agree that it is the duty of the student council to determine if these stories are true? And if so, if they are dangerous? These mysteries should be investigated firsthand. And if they prove dangerous, we should enforce stricter policies.
Your logic is sound, but...
Exactly. Kajun's totally right. I am 100% ready to lay down my life here for the greater good of our classmates.
I don't feel like your motivation is actually student safety.
Yeah, it seems a little self-serving. Hey! I have to admit I'm curious, though.
Not yet.
After all, we're going to be spending a lot of time here at the Academy. It would be nice to know its secrets.
So they all lied about going home, and none of them went home. So now they're gonna be sneaking into the academy to know secrets. What on earth?
Besides, wouldn't it be fun for the 5 of us to have a secret that only we knew?
What if we find a grimoire? Like when we were cleaning up that one time. I think it might be a good idea for Remix Heart to go on this adventure.
Et tu, Noel? Okay, fine then, but just this once.
Yes! Thanks, Tsubaki!
I'm sorry, Jin.
Excellent. Time for a strategy meeting. To the command center. I'm thinking this route. How do you feel?
So we'd be entering the building through this emergency exit. Yes, you've planned out a path that avoids all the guards, but...
No, I can't sign off on that.
What?
Because an emergency exit is for just that, emergencies. As such, it has a number of stronger alarm Ars Magus on it. So, while the professors might not be around, that door is much too well guarded for us to penetrate.
That's the student council for you.
You seem pretty interested in this, Tsubaki. Was all that good girl talk just your due diligence?
Of course not. It's just one thing led to another, and...
Okay, fine. What do you think is our best bet?
We should sneak in through this small hallway here. There aren't many detection Ars Magus, and it's difficult to spot from outside.
I concur.
Me too. Tsubaki's idea is better.
I look over at Noel as she nodded at Makoto surveyed
And
the
that's
room.
it. We'll sneak in through the hallway. You're dismissed. Mission commences in 1 hour. Of course! You gotta strike while the iron's scalding, like the saying goes.
Oh, jeez. This just got really real.
Remember, all of you, this is the only time I'm gonna let this kind of behavior slide.
We know. We love you, Tsubaki.
Oh, you're just saying that.
All right then, let's go. Pretty Girl Detectives Team Remix Heart, move out.
Just boffed a little bit.
Yay.
Okay, since that was so short, we're gonna go with episode 2 as well. 2-2 as well. We're gonna go with this one since that was so short. My.
Stop! Don't do that! Sorry, but look over there.
Huh?
I followed Makoto's pointy finger, and there it was, an eerie light floating down the corridor on the third
Does
floor.
that mean someone's in there after all?
That's strange. Usually security doesn't actually go into the building.
Maybe they changed the patrol routes because it's...
No, that's impossible. I got my intel this morning. They wouldn't have had any reason to change them between then and now.
That doesn't explain why there's someone... Oh. Yeah. It disappeared right where the classrooms are for the third years, right?
I doubt a security officer would turn off their light.
Could it be a thief? Maybe. But aren't there supposed to be a lot of powerful protection Ars Magus in there?
Yes. Unless the thief was extremely talented, it would be impossible for them to even get inside.
Then, what was that light?
Could it have been one of the professors? I don't think a professor would turn off their light either. Then, perhaps it's one of the 7 mysteries.
What?
One of the mysteries is about the ghost of a girl who lures her victims onto the 3rd floor.
We all swallowed nervously. Noel was trembling.
There's only one way to find out.
What? Are you really gonna go up there? What if it is a ghost? What are we gonna do?
Well, we won't know if it's a ghost or not unless we go see for ourselves. Besides, if somebody has gotten into the school, that's pretty bad.
Yes, you're right. Whoever this intruder might be, whatever they might want, I cannot ignore them.
If it's a thief, then we've gotta catch him. Good. We all seem to agree. Shall we proceed?
Come on, Noel, you're falling behind.
Okay.
Whoa, it's a lot darker in there than I thought. Watch your step, guys.
Aren't you scared? This is creepy. Shouldn't we just leave? Wait, where's Makoto?
She's behind me, shaking like a leaf.
This is so scary.
What happened to all the courage you had 5 minutes ago?
You started this, Makoto. You should be in front, leading the chop.
No. No way.
Take some responsibility.
You didn't think it would be this frightening, did you?
No. You?
What is it?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but... Of course. We walk these hallways every day. No, I meant... I feel like I've snuck onto campus at night with Makoto and Tsubaki before...
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind. Sorry, I must be imagining things. What's wrong with me?
See? Noelle's so scared she's losing her mind. We should go. Let's turn around.
You'd sound more convincing if you weren't cowering behind Tsubaki.
You're all hopeless. Very well. I shall take the lead.
Thank you, Kajun. Thank you so much.
Let's start at the 3rd floor, where we saw the light.
Will we ever find out if they know that will we ever find out if they know that she's a boy or a girl or not?
The stairway.
Yeah. They're stairs.
These are the same stairs we walk every day, right?
It was indeed the stairway we walk every day, nearly every day on the way to class.
Yeah, we do need to take stairs to get to the 3rd floor. Of course.
What do you think? Should we count?
Are you serious?
Isn't that why we're here?
But that's scary. What if there are 24?
Makoto, how about we all climb together and count out loud? That way it won't be as frightening.
I guess that might work.
One, 2.
8, 9, 10, 11, we were halfway up, no problem yet.
Halfway through.
We crossed the landing and continued our climb. 12, 13, 14.
21, 22, 23.
Our feet landed on the 2nd floor, only 23 steps.
Still only 23.
There, we're fine. You got all scared for nothing.
I'm pretty sure you were more scared than any of us.
All right, everybody, forward march. Move it.
Do you even know what shame is?
Did you find something? Is there a monster? Shh. Keep your voice down, Makoto.
What? I just remembered.
The restroom? Did you want someone to go with you?
Please, don't assume I'm like you.
I can do just fine on my own.
Very well, then. We'll wait for you on the 3rd floor.
Good.
Not suspicious at all.
Hey, it's me.
Yep.
What's up?
I've successfully infiltrated the campus.
Okay.
Good. How's the grimoire reacting?
So far, nothing. At least for now. Are you certain there is a grimoire here?
As I can.
So she's a spy.
It was only a small spike, though, and it disappeared almost immediately. Chances are it's not a very powerful one, but we should still find out what's causing these readings. I've been seeing some numbers that look a little like the Azure. Whatever you do it with caution.
Understood, Professor Kokonoe. Apologies for the delay. Have you made any progress?
Yeah, we took a look down the hallway, but we didn't find anything.
This is where we saw the light, though, right?
Yes, we all saw it. There's no way we got the location wrong.
Maybe security is inside the building now.
Damn. If they are, then we'll never figure out the truth behind the mystery.
Yeah, but if they're here, then they could find us. We should leave as soon as we can.
Come on, seriously? We're gonna come this far just to give up?
Riddle's acting like a coward. I hate people like that who's so brave and courageous to start, but then they get like become a wimp afterward.
What else are we supposed to do? If we get caught, then we'll be in a lot of trouble. We cannot take that risk.
Well, yeah, but
You were pretty excited about leaving a few minutes ago.
The point is that the longer we stay, the higher our chances of discovery become. We should return to the dorms.
Let's head back the way we... Huh?
Is something wrong?
These are the steps you came up, right, Kajun?
Yes, but why?
Look.
A force field? Why?
that's impossible. We just went through there.
I've had a feeling for a while. Almost like we're being watched. It started as soon...
Being watched? By who?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Even if we don't know who it is, it means that someone else is in here with us.
It doesn't necessarily, but it does seem likely.
What are we gonna do? Do you think we could jump out that window and just run for it?
I'm afraid not. The force field appears to extend outside the window. Around the entire building, in fact.
You're right. When did this happen?
Okay. How about if we just break it?
That's not going to work either. I've been trying to disarm it, but it won't bud.
Then we're...
Yes, we are trapped.
No!
We should keep looking. We may be able to find a weak spot in the force field somewhere else.
You mean the whole building? We'll be here all weekend.
That's a good point. We should split up to cover more ground.
Splitting up was always a good idea when you're in a scary movie. So why not? So we did. Noel, Makoto, and Tsubaki took the north end, and Kajun and I took the south. We needed to find a way to get out.
Can you hear me? There's been a slight complication.
Yeah, I see it. Have you seen the force field?
Yes. It looks like a standard NOL emergency field.
Then I doubt you'll be petrified or crushed by gravity, as long as you're inside of it. Since you can still call it out, it looks like its primary function is just to stop material objects. It's probably very resistant to Ars Magus.
Could it have been designed to protect the building in case of an emergency?
Seems likely. It's probably always been there, but somebody only just now activated it. Question is, who?
Then there is someone else here with...
Unfortunately, I can't say either way. I don't have the resolution to tell from where I am. Those grimoire readings are still bothering me. Well, if the shit hits the fan, I'll send a squad from...
I have to go, Professor.
Kajun! Where are you?
Right here, Mai.
Oh, thank goodness. You disappeared.
Yes, I thought I saw something, but it was apparently just...
Really? Maybe it was the other person, if they're here.
At the moment, I can't say. Tsubaki's feeling of us being watched, that does concern me, though.
Yeah, I haven't felt anything.
To assess, theoretically it could have been from one of the girls, but it didn't seem like
Which we do. I think it's coming this way. Be quiet. We're going to hide underneath the stairs and wait for it to pass.
The footsteps grew louder and louder. My heart thundered in my ears. I was sure whatever it was out there was going to hear it. Then
who's there? Hiding is pointless.
A man's voice seemed to have found us, which meant hiding was pointless. Kajun and I nodded to each other, then turned and leapt out from under the stairs toward the voice. If we could just hit him first.
Huh?
Huh? Ah!
Word. Before I knew that was happening, what was happening, my body was flying through the air. I landed on the ground with a dump.
No!
Are you all right? My apologies. I thought you were an intruder.
Wait, Mr. Kisaragi?
What are you doing on campus at this hour?
You're Tsubaki's classmates, correct? I should ask you the same question. You do know the rules.
Yes, and we're breaking the rules.
Oh, don't tell me. Tsubaki's here too, isn't she?
His eyes felt like they were looking directly into my soul. I doubted every attempt at an excuse will help us.
We're really sorry. We're here investigating the school's 7 mysteries.
As am I.
You broke through the Ars Magus for something so ridiculous?
Yes, we're
You're
sorry.
gonna be in a lot of trouble, young lady. We're talking about expulsion. We're talking about, you know, saying jail time. That's what we're talking about.
I apologize.
Unbelievable. I assumed Tsubaki's usual compatriots are here as well.
Yeah?
There really was no line to him. It seemed he looked at me, then at Kajun and nodded, apparently satisfied. Then he turned to look out the window.
Well, what's this for?
Huh? What are you talking?
This barrier surrounding the building. Surely this was your doing as well.
What?
I looked at Kajun. She shrugged, equally confused.
It isn't?
No, sir. We were under the impression that you would put up the force field.
Please. Even if I had noticed your little band, you would hardly have warranted activating the emergency barrier.
So, this field is part of the school's security system?
Yes. It's designed to protect against internal and external threats, and to provide shelter for the students in the event of armed conflict.
That explains why it's so strong.
Then, wouldn't that mean there was someone else in here who activated it?
It would certainly appear so. Just when I thought I'd escaped. Why did this have to happen?
What?
Never mind, it's none of your concern. I will, however, need your help. I assume there are no objections?
Yes, we'll help you, but,
I'm not sure if this force field was deployed intentionally or is simply a malfunction, but in either case, it must be disabled.
you can do...
It was proving difficult on my own, but with 3 of us, I suspect we can do it.
He was amazing, but then again, you don't become student council president for being not amazing. As the Kurosaki here, someday he command thousands of soldiers.
This should be it. Can you sense the flow of Ars Magus?
Yes. It's gathering all of its power to form the axis for the entire barrier.
It's like the first male we've seen in all of these episodes.
Here. Right here.
You're right. I can feel it.
How did they see it? They're amazing.
Most force fields have a number of axes where power is concentrated, such as this one. We need to infuse this point, and that one over there with Ars Magus.
What will that do?
For this force field, it should temporarily stop the flow of Ars Magus.
Exactly. When that happens, I'll push some of the same sort of Ars Magus in its place, neutralizing the force field. It will only give us a split-second window, but that will be all we need.
Yes.
I will escape and call one of the professors.
What? But...
We'll leave you in jail.
Once this debacle is resolved, I intend to punish you both, as well as Tsubaki and her friends.
You will each get a felony.
As president of the student council, it is my responsibility to ensure student safety. There can be no other possible course of action.
Okay.
He was right, of course. We broke in school rules, and we have to pay
Good.
for it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
When he gave this signal, I concentrated as much power as I could muster into both of my hands. What? This light? I didn't even cast anything yet.
What is this?
My!
Huh?
I turned toward Kijun, but all I saw was a strange fog that looked like it was about to attack. Before I even knew what I was doing, I shot blasted energy at the fog. It passed straight through to splash against the wall and dissipate.
No, it's not working.
Stand back, both of you. This is a trap set for intruders.
Like you. This meant the fall was also part of the building system, but the timing seemed almost too perfect. Something wasn't right. Someone knew we were trying to disarm the barrier. How else could the fall have been activated? Tsubaki was right. Someone was watching us. Mr. Kurosaki and Kujin both activated their own Ars Magus and attacked the fall, but their attacks passed through it as mind-made. Normal attacks didn't seem to affect it. What was that?
Tsubaki! Damn it!
That had been Tsugabi's voice, no doubt about it, but it had come from another enemy building, which meant the fall was everywhere.
What the hell is this stuff? It won't go away, no matter how hard I punch it.
It's immune to Ars Magus, too.
They're still there, watching us. I can feel it. Who are you?
We have to retreat!
Everyone's in trouble because of Makoto. Everyone's gonna be punished, expelled from school, 5 years in prison because of Makoto.
Mai, this isn't a good time to freeze up, dear.
Maybe my taste can tell us something.
No, don't tell me you're... That's too dangerous. You don't know what...
I have to.
You're gonna bite into it?
Can we beg your help here, Mr. Kisaragi?
You have a plan?
I jumped back and forth, picking up speed as I dodged the fog and headed toward my goal, the largest light in the back. I felt something directly above me as I tendrilled. A fog formed then disappeared as Mr. Kurosaki and Kuchun hit it with their Ars Magnus. Through the opening, I saw the large beam of light come towards me.
Please, tell me what you're feeling.
She kissed the fog. Okay, my tongue touched the light. Okay. What?
Is this?
Are you okay? What the hell was that light? The barrier's gone too.
Did you learn anything?
Yes. You see...
I'm sorry, could you explain that again? I'm not quite sure I understand.
It was lonely? What was lonely?
The building.
What? You're telling me the building got lonely, so it trapped us inside?
Well, it's a long holiday.
The inanimate object got lonely. Okay.
Oh, I get it. It's so used to students being around that it was worried about not seeing anyone for 3 whole days.
It's an inanimate object made by thousands of other inanimate objects like bricks. How could it get lonely? A whole school was made from thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of bricks. Technically speaking, it's not one thing itself, it's the thousands of other things formed into one big thing. So how could it, if anything, it's not one thing. Wow.
Exactly. And then we stumbled in here, so it tried to keep us.
That doesn't make any sense, man.
I can't believe it. It's only 3 days. It seriously couldn't handle 3 little days?
Even if it was just one big object, it's still an inanimate object. This game makes it seem like everything, every matter, every form of matter has life, has some type of life. This penny on the floor beside me has life. This battery has life. My Xbox One has life. This battery on this controller has life. What on earth?
If you don't see your best friends for 3 days, you can get pretty lonely.
Well, maybe for you.
You mean to tell me you don't understand at least a little of that sentiment?
Well, okay. Maybe I might feel a little bit lonely.
Then you understand how the building feels. A little bit?
Maybe.
When Tsubaki said she felt like we were being watched, that was the building keeping an eye on us.
It's an inanimate object. It's not real.
But how did a building develop sentience? And when?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
But again, this is an anime. This is an anime with no real logic. No real logic as a boy turning into a female. Unscientifically, but just magically. It's anime. So you can't question anime. I'd certainly never heard of a building developing Ars Magnus on its own. What had made it happen that night, of all nights?
Much as I hate to rain on your parade, are any of you feeling even the slightest bit of remorse?
Yes, you're all getting kicked out, expelled. You're all getting a felony on the regular. You're gonna be jailed for 5 years.
Tsubaki especially. How could you have let this happen? Very disappointing.
I know. I'm very sorry.
Hey! We forced her to come with us.
I'm not interested in excuses. You will all suffer equally. Once the holidays are over, you will be responsible for cleaning the entire campus.
Then you're expelled. Then you will be expelled afterwards.
The entire campus?
Obviously. It takes care of you every day. I think it's time we showed it some appreciation. Wouldn't you agree?
Quite honestly, it's all Makoto's fault, to be honest.
Does
All her
we
fault.
include you?
It does. I am just as guilty of breaking the rules as you. I did not expect to be discovered.
That
Wow.
reminds me. What were you doing in there anyway? You said something about running away.
With everyone gone for the holidays, I thought I might have some peace and quiet and time to myself. But as soon as I said I would be staying behind, that bastard said the same thing and refused to leave my room. Eventually it got to me, so I ran to the campus for some solitude, which is when I encountered you.
You could all just turn a blind eye. What is this guy's deal?
And the other person is...
Probably searching the dorms frantically as we speak, unaware that I am here.
Well, this was a side of him I never seen.
Regardless, we will all be cleaning this building after the break. I suggest you rest up while you can.
You could all just turn a blind eye. What I will do. Turn a blind eye. I will say if I see you ever again in my face, punching the snot out of you. Don't ever do this again. Oh, Kiyosaki is such a butthole. Jane would admit it openly, but I feel like I know why he gave us this punishment. Kajan is so excited. She said she was going to make her own detergent. What? What? I think this might actually turn out fun and rowdy.
Alright, to hell with it. If you're gonna make us clean the school, we'll get it so clean, you can lick it!
You know how long it's gonna take you to clean the whole school?
Yeah, let's do this.
The walls, the floors, vacuuming, mopping, and everything. It's gonna be a long, probably take a month. Oh, not a month, but you know, a week.
Yeah!
That concludes my...
Good work.
I apologize for being unable to find any useful information on the grimoire.
Don't worry about it. We already solved that problem.
What?
Your report had all the information we needed. Once we knew what happened in that building, it was simple.
What was it?
The Grimoire of Evolution.
Evolution? You mean the one we found on the 8th level?
Yes. Someone at the Academy seems to have sealed it away in the school building. Its power must have caused the phenomenon you experienced. It also explains the weak readings I was getting.
I see. But who would have sealed it?
Who knows? Somebody acting under orders from the NOL, maybe. Or perhaps
Him?
doubtful. He wouldn't have any trouble infiltrating the Academy, but this doesn't smell like him. Still, he could be involved, so keep your ear to the ground.
Of course.
You seem to have gotten pretty comfortable over there.
Perhaps. It's not so bad, once you've gotten used to it.
Sure. Anyway, I'm hanging up. I've got a mountain of work on my desk.
Understood.
So Kajan is just a filthy spy.
Over and out.
A lying spy. I wouldn't want to be a spy because you gotta lie a lot, and I don't like lying.
Kajun! Makoto says she just thought up a new game. You wanna go check it out?
Who cares about Makoto at this
You won't
point?
do this time.
Why would you want to talk to that girl at this point? She got you all in trouble. She eventually do this thing and I got you all in trouble. And then we got there. She was too scared to even lead it. She was too scared to even lead the group. She wanted to leave as soon as she got there, but then she didn't want to leave. But then she got in trouble. She got in trouble because of her. I just say, man, F Makoto. You're not my friend anymore. For real though. Okay. What on earth? Having fun cleaning. Okay. So this is all of it? Hold on, so we never found out if she was a boy or girl. Cool, so we beat the story, but no one found out if there was a boy, if he was a boy or girl. I doubt eventually she would tell her secret to everybody. Everybody will find out. So one made it look like they were trying to find something, to find some, I don't know, some object or whatever to help her get rid of her, I don't know, over taste buds or whatever it's called, and help her, and she wanted to change into a boy. But we never got that. It was all just a waste of time, evidently. Why is this even in the game? I mean, I guess it is for side content. If you get tired of the main story, you want something different. I guess this will feel you, but I still think that there should have been a real conclusion, a real, you know what I'm saying, ending that's logical, actually makes sense. Like she actually turning into a boy, turning back into a boy, or at least someone figuring it out without telling everybody. But this ending wasn't that good. Remember, sorry, I'm kind of, I mean, I don't know what to think because like it's disappointing, quite honestly. I feel like it was empty. I mean, I had fun reading, I guess, but it should have been more. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching my Remix Heart Let's Plays of the story mode. Stay tuned for more Let's Play videos, and if you have any opinions, any suggestions, please drop a comment. Tell me what you think about it. You know, if you have any opinions or suggestions about what I should do next, please drop a comment. And like the video, please. That really helps a lot. And thanks so much. And subscribe. Have a good day. Peace.